Welcome to What Do You Think of This, where we are revisiting the best things from our past to let you know whether they're still really the best things for your future.
For sure.
I'm Jeff Abiad. This is Josue Escobar.
What's up, everybody? We're going to find this out.
Yeah,
we're going to get to the bottom of these questions every time.
And of course, today is a mini-sode.
Yeah.
Which you can tell by looking at the progress bar below, or at least hopefully you can tell, because I'm a little concerned that these mini-sodes are turning into maxi-sodes.
Wow.
I have a lot of really good stuff to dig into today.
That was really close to maxi, you know, what else?
Million. As we know,
yes, that's what I was going to say.
Goofy's son. No, okay, so what we've been doing in these mini-sodes now is basically pitching these nostalgic things for you guys to watch.
Exactly.
So that after these episodes, we can all watch them together.
Yep.
And then either joyfully reminisce or commiserate
or
on
regretfully watch something.
How terrible. I'm still really surprised. I wasn't expecting Mighty Ducks 2 to blow me away.
Yeah.
But I was a little sad about how that turned out.
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
So today's all fun and games, truly. And I have a little special surprise for you that we're going to get to later.
Okay.
But
can't wait.
We were talking right before we hit record because this keeps coming up. If being a dad who is an older millennial has taught me anything, it is that my Captain America list of things for my children to watch or listen to or consume, is huge. And it doesn't even scratch the surface of another millennial who has your own list that I've not seen.
Yeah, we were just talking, offline. We were talking about just what we've been watching, and I had mentioned House of David, this new show.
Yeah.
Is it on Amazon?
It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon. Yeah, and I had mentioned like the acting was really good, Saul, and I said that I quote, remember the guy in The Mummy? And you said...
Well, I just gave you the look that I've given you multiple times, which is, I haven't seen The Mummy.
And this is why we do this podcast. I'm like, you've never seen The Mummy?
Listen.
What?
Also, because I know, and you all know, like people have recommended enough things to me that I go, is it really worth me taking the time to watch it? And if you say so...
I think The Mummy is.
And
it's been a while since I've seen it, but I've seen it not too long ago. But
yeah, well, you said that about
Brandon
the Goonies.
You know this actor.
No.
No? You've never seen him before?
He's handsome, though.
Aded Fair. He's in the House of David.
Is he Abner?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. We have a lot of stuff to cover here, so we're going to make this short.
Yeah, he's Abner in House of David. And he's a great actor. And I recognize him. I'm like, wow, he's much younger, because The Mummy was 2001. And he was already, probably in his 30s, 40s.
Yeah.
So
what does he play in The Mummy?
I want to say a Jesuit, but anyway, no, he plays like this secret society of guys who protect the treasures in this like lost city in Egypt in The Mummy. Okay, so they're trying to make sure that people don't discover the bad guy.
Yeah,
and people discover the bad guy, and he's like, "You guys are going to pay for this." And
was that just an era of time? Because that's a genre of movies like archaeological adventure explorers, which is kind of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks to Indiana Jones, yep.
And I don't even know what else. National Treasure is kind of like that.
Yep.
I don't know if there are still movies like that. I will say we're on a bit of a tear because like a month and a half ago, we ignited something that we have now, I want to dub this as the epic spring of 2025 or something. Because I think it was when we had our Valentine's Day episode and we expelled the hatred with the gnomes. We did a little ritual here in the studio if you haven't seen it. And then since then, we of course hit the rom-com America's Sweethearts.
That's right, yeah.
Right? And then we hit The Count of Monte Cristo, which was this romantic, adventurous, epic story.
Yeah.
And today, and in a couple weeks, we're getting even more epic. Yeah. I can't imagine it getting bigger and better. And what I mean,
The Mummy. There's 3 of those movies.
I will say what we're going to tease today, having not seen The Mummy, I think still I am confident it is way better. But this is in my mind.
Ooh, man, that's a hot take right there. Maybe, yeah.
I
mean, they made a whole ride at Universal Studios of the Mummy, and it's a great ride.
But I'm telling you, this property that we're talking about today is so iconic that if somebody like had a list of stuff that they hadn't watched, you know, this is one of the things that I would go, you need to watch this.
Yeah, and it's so, it's iconic. Just, you know, you guys will know, you'll be like, oh yeah, everybody knows this person.
So we're going to pitch it to you first in the form of a game. Now, this game has 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
And I brought...
The progress bar is getting a lot longer here now.
I brought a special case into the office with me. Now,
is this makeup?
No.
Oh.
That was earlier. I took care of that. My kids didn't even know we owned this. I was looking for it in the house. And I said, children, fetch father the kazoos.
Oh, gosh, kazoos.
And they're like, what do you mean kazoo? I'm like, there's a box downstairs on our game shelf with kazoos in it. They're like, what are you talking about? And I open this bad boy up. You can't see it unless you're watching on Spotify or on YouTube. And it is these encased kazoos. Have you ever played the game Cranium?
Nope. Oh, yes, I have.
You probably played it here. Okay, well, it has a round that involves humming or singing songs and sometimes kazoos. So this is like just a special edition version of just the humdingers, but with kazoos. Okay. So the movie we're watching today, this week, is iconic, but it is also tied to a very iconic song, which could be its own genre, I feel like, of movies.
Song?
Movies that have iconic songs tied to them. And
oh, okay, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like the movie kind of helps make the song famous and the song kind of helps make the movie famous, but they each stand on their own.
I'll be honest, I haven't heard the song for this movie.
Okay.
I didn't even know it was iconic, honestly.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You're saying this is an iconic song.
Come on.
I don't know if it's iconic.
I'm telling you, if you lived in the 80s and 90s, I mean...
Yeah, but you probably forgot about it by now.
No, I did not forget. I was moved by this song. Wow. So anyway, we'll get to it. So I have a bunch of cards here.
Okay.
I'm going to do, I guess, the first one here. And I'll hum it to you. And we'll say, if you get the song, 1 point. If you get the song and the movie, 2 points. Or if you just get the movie, you know how it works. You know how points work.
1 and 2
and
3. And you accumulate the numbers.
Yes, okay, they add them together. We explained this last time. It's not as complicated. It's simple like hockey or soccer. No penalty round.
Okay.
Okay, so round 1. Here we go. We're going to take turns.
Under the Sea. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, yes. Okay, you can stop. You can stop.
Come on, what is it?
It's Aerosmith.
Yes! So what's the name of the song?
I know the lyrics, but I'm not sure which ones of the lyrics is that. Oh, God. I don't want to miss a thing.
That's it. Okay, and can you name the movie?
Armageddon.
That's right. That's 2 points for you, Josue. All right. So do you know how to work a kazoo?
Oh, my gosh.
Now, for the listeners who maybe have not picked up a kazoo before, it is imperative that you don't blow into the kazoo. You hum.
I got it.
Hum into the kazoo.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
Can I do the...
No, it has to be in the kazoo.
Oh,
that's what makes it...
I can't even do the drum part on it?
No, it's got to be... You can do it in the kazoo.
Because I want to do...
No, see, you just did it. No, it's not allowed. Oh. I'm just letting him go. Here comes. Beautiful. Makes me want to hug my wife close and sing "I Will Always Love You."
Yes.
And that's in the movie that I've never seen, but I know,
gosh,
The
really?
Bodyguard.
Kevin Costner?
Wait, really? Okay.
Yeah, The Bodyguard. Okay. Kevin Costner is iconic.
Next
thing,
this is my turn.
Oh, yeah,
my turn. Get ready. Okay.
You're much better with the notes than I am, but
It is my profession.
did you like the
Yeah. Here we go.
Your touch. Yeah. Man, I know it's the movie The Ghost.
Yeah, not just Ghost.
Ghost.
Yep.
But the song name, is the name in the song somewhere? Can you sing that part?
It is. It
is not.
This is a tough one, really. So I hope you guys out there.
Can
know
I
it.
IMDb it?
No, you can't.
Gosh,
Okay,
dang it.
you got 3 seconds.
What is the song?
You're not gonna get it. It's Unchained Melody.
Oh, see, I would have never guessed that. Unchained Melody.
Yeah.
Who sings that?
Gosh, I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I can just see. Have you seen The Ghost? Have you seen Ghost?
Literally only once. I see ghosts all the time, but this is the movie.
Whoa.
That's for another
So
episode.
they're like, she's sculpting the thing, and then his hands come.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I've probably seen it made fun of way more before I actually saw it.
Made fun of.
Yeah, like people mocking that moment.
Oh,
I think my kazoo
is broken.
Yeah, something about the tissue paper. And if you reach in that back drawer there, I actually have a backup kazoo from your wife.
That's hilarious. Oh, here you go.
It doesn't match the case, but it's fine. I'm gonna try it for the next one.
Oh gosh. How do
I test these games out on my family, and
Oh, man.
it is very difficult.
Yeah, because I'm like, how does this start? I'm like,
Just pick an iconic spot. I hope this is exciting for people at home.
Wow.
I thought as a podcast, we ought to lean into our personal skills. And you're blowing the wrong side of the kazoo.
That's what they all say.
What? What? I don't even know what that means. Oh. I was going to say Titanic. Oh, is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, it
I
is.
can't believe I got that. My heart will go on?
Yes.
Wow.
Because that's the only part I really remember is my heart will go on. And that's what you got. And then
Wait.
after that, I was like, wait, what note goes
The
next?
most iconic is...
There we go. That's what I was trying to find.
I think I'm just bad at the kazoo.
That's what I was trying to find. Yeah, that's what I was. I need to hear it first to reenact it.
Games like this are my favorite, so I hope everybody's enjoying this.
Let us know in the comments. Love. Something tiger. Eye of the tiger. Rocky.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has way more fun with this than probably you are doing right now.
2 points for you.
Have you seen the Rocky movies?
I have seen part of one of the Rocky movies, which may not have even been the first one.
You probably saw Rocky 5 or
No,
4.
it was an early one. I remember
did you see the
trying to
one
watch one at some point and getting
with Mr.
really
T?
bored. No, I don't even think I got that far.
Oh, maybe you saw the first one,
It could have been.
or maybe the second one.
It was probably the first one because I'm the type of person that goes, Rocky, let me start at the beginning. And I probably did and then went, no.
Gosh, I love the Rocky movies, man.
Yeah, I didn't grow up watching those.
I love the Rocky movies. They're so good.
Very violent, Josue.
You
No,
should-
I could get into the idea of it. I have to get into it.
I think you
It's-
need to watch Rocky, the one where he goes to Russia. The
Sure.
iconic one I think everybody knows.
Is that 2?
I think it's 4.
I wouldn't know.
He's
I
like-
know Dolph Lundgren.
Yep. Yeah, he's like retired and they call him back in. Anyway.
I know how these movies go.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I know this song. Can I switch?
Sure.
I don't,
The face you're making is
I don't know.
funny.
I know the movie. I'm trying to figure out where that song gets played.
All right.
Nope.
What? All right. You want me to do them? Come on. You got to know it.
Isn't it my turn?
Yeah, but you don't know this one? What? I think the points are out the window. You already saw the next 2 cards.
Oh, that's true. Oh, maybe 4. Okay, cool. Yeah, see?
That's a non-counter. That's had the time
I don't
of
know
my
how
life.
long it was before when yeah.
I've never even seen Dirty Dancing. You don't know this one?
No.
I'm singing the bass line.
It is not the iconic song of the movie. Take my breath away.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, that's right. That is in the movie. The
Top-
worst song in that movie?
Top Gun. Well, it's iconic.
No, it's not.
I've never seen. Oh, I finally saw Top Gun when the new one came out. I watched them both.
Like, what's the?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Danger Zone.
Danger Zone.
Yeah.
Danger Zone.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and this is in this property we're watching. Danger Zone is not a song you're just gonna pull up and listen to. Where I feel like
I guess, yeah.
these songs are
I'd listen
songs
to it
that
when I'm driving really fast.
okay,
No.
yeah, but like these songs kind of exist on their own and in the movie.
That's true. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
All right. Want to do another one?
Okay, yeah.
There's only a couple left here. If you're like, get to the next.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
You got to just go for it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
What movie?
I only know this because my wife pulled this out and she knew this. I can't believe Amanda knew. This is Batman Forever.
Yeah, have you not watched that?
I definitely watched that. But I don't identify the song with that movie, do you?
Yeah, it's dumb. Yeah.
When I remember Batman Forever,
The worst of the Batman movies. Not the worst one, but the downhill the Batman movies in the 90s. For
it's
sure.
with what's her name?
Uma Thurman. Right?
Yeah, but not just her. Man, that's not worth it. Well, I'm sure we'll
Not
come
just
back to
her.
it.
What do you mean?
What's the love interest? The other? No, it's not because that's the one that this is before.
Oh,
This was not Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah,
This is when Chris O'Donnell came in. That's right. Okay.
this is. It was. What's her face? She's for like Stepford Wives or whatever. What's Nicole Kidman?
Yes. Thank you. That was it. She's not in.
Kidman.
So was this the one with Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer.
That's what I remember is Val Kilmer in this.
You ever watch Willow?
No.
With Val Kilmer? Mad Mortigan. You need to watch that movie too.
I don't think I do. All right, you want to do another one since I did two in a row?
Yep.
So I get we'll call that 2 points.
I just did the actual like title. I'm trying to think. I can only hear the drum part. It's just really hard to. I'm doing it the wrong way.
That's fine. I don't know.
Oh my! I'm butchering this.
We could turn this into a track on its own. People are just going to listen to this in their cars. Come on, man.
I get.
Come on.
You know it.
No, I don't know it.
Yes, you do.
Why? I cannot buy that.
Is there anything else in that movie? Is there an did it? I can't.
We already did Eye of the Tiger.
I can't hear the song in my head. The Power of Love.
Oh, this is a hard one. Yeah, the only part I remember is
It's a power. Yeah, that.
But then when I try and sing it, it turns into Dave Matthews in my head. Doesn't it sound the same?
Oh my gosh, it does. What movie though?
It's Back to the Future.
There you go.
I wonder if Huey Lewis and Dave Matthews would ever do a team up.
That'd be funny.
It's the power of love.
How does that freaking song go? Do it looks like a lady. That's all that came to mind when I did that. And I'm like, that's not the right thing.
I don't know. I'll have to come back to it later because I
That's
can't
a hard
even.
one, bro. What the heck?
Power of love.
That's the only thing I could think of. That's it. I'm
Nah,
like,
I
what
don't.
happened
These
to the
poor
rest of the
people. I'm
song?
gonna have to edit all this out because I'll figure it out. Okay.
give up?
No, wait, I'm not even at the iconic part yet.
Oh. I recognize that part. I'm trying to... Man, I don't know. What is it?
There's a key change. I'm going to spare you. This is Everything I Do It For You by a man named Bryan Adams. And it's the song in Robin Hood.
Oh, really?
Yes.
In the Kevin Costner Robin Hood?
That's right.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Josue, we are going to be talking about Robin Hood. I feel like...
Which is a great movie.
So many great movies, which is going to be round 2. So, an iconic...
And I love that Kevin Costner came up on this twice.
I know. I didn't even think about that. He's got a thing. Does Yellowstone have any sort of key iconic songs in it?
You know, that's a good question. I don't think... Well, I mean, it's got a lot of country music. A lot of country artists have been on it, like featured. Like,
oh, yeah?
Music. Yeah. So, if you're into country...
Does Waterworld have any iconic songs?
I think there's a country artist in the show. I'll have to look him up. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
What'd you say?
Does Waterworld have any iconic songs?
Water everywhere and not a bit to drink. I don't know. I don't think that's a song.
What?
Just making it up.
You just wrote that right now on the spot?
Yeah. Have you seen that movie?
No, but I have seen a live action.
Kevin Costner has gills in the back of his ears.
I've seen a live action performance of it at Universal Studios when I was in like 8th grade.
Really?
Oh yeah, the set was incredible, but I had no idea what was going on. I'm like, there's water everywhere.
Did they use like what they use for like? Did they use a big like tank?
It was one of those things where you sit in the stands, and I remember there being barrels with flames and a guy that looked kind of like Kevin Costner running around, and there being things, but I don't.
They probably did it like with the shows they do with the dolphins and stuff. They probably did it on that.
No, it wasn't. I don't know. I can't remember.
That's cool.
In my head, it's a Kevin Costner looking guy, and that's about it.
Oh, I love this.
Okay, but we're going to be talking about a version of Robin Hood. I want you to give us all the general plot synopsis of Robin Hood, because we talked about watching Robin Hood, and I'm like, there are so many Robin Hoods we could watch. So I assume people are familiar. But
I hope so, yeah.
But if they're not, what's a general, every one of these Robin Hood stories shares this as a plot.
Yeah, so stealing from the rich and giving it to the poor.
Yes, and that is being done by Robin Hood.
That's being done by Robin Hood. And Little John.
Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest.
Not the rapper. Not the rapper Little John. He's not going around going, hey!
I wanted to go, yeah!
What?
But that's not him.
Like Robin Hood's like, we're going to go steal from those rich people. What? Okay!
I'd like to see that. Yeah.
Maybe in a different version.
And I don't know if they all have the same characters, because you have your Maid Marian, who he's in love with. You have the Merry Men, who he's leading.
That's right.
You have...
A lot of this stuff is coming back to me, because it's been a while since I've watched any rendition of Robin Hood. I grew up loving Robin Hood. I think mostly the Disney animated version. You know what's funny? I think this is in Marvel Comics, or DC Comics, sorry. In DC Arrow.
Yeah.
The Arrow.
It's kind of based on Robin Hood.
Yeah, because he's green. Is like the Emerald Archer. So Robin Hood usually in like a green hooded, what do you call that? Tunic? Hoodie?
Blouse?
Medieval hoodie.
A medieval hoodie.
Yeah, it's whatever they wore hoodie-wise, what you would call it.
Vest.
Yeah. And he's an archer, because then at medieval times... Why he used a sword?
You said medieval times, and my brain went to the restaurant. Yeah. In some versions, he uses a sword more than others.
Yeah. But the concept of a kingdom, mishandling their citizens, and all the riches unfairly getting to the top, and someone basically becoming a vigilante for I don't know, I don't want to say just the poor, but like the common man. The common man, yep. He's the common, yeah. I think this version, it's been a long time. I think the last time I watched this movie was probably with my dad.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think I've watched this on my own.
I didn't think about this, but I guess I kind of let the cat out of the bag, because I designed that quiz to lead up to the movie, but in my head, we wouldn't know what the movie specifically was yet, but it's Prince of Thieves we're going to be talking about. But I have more game to kind of lead us there. Because here's the thing.
Yeah, why?
When it comes to anything Robin Hood, when you talk about iconic properties, like we talked about Count of Monte Cristo.
Was that song iconic in that movie?
Yes.
See,
Bryan Adams.
That's where I don't remember. Yeah. See, this is gonna be good because I'm coming into this pretty fresh.
And you can see him slow-mo pulling the arrow, the flaming arrow out, and then, you know.
Yeah. All I'm hearing is drums and. But it probably isn't that.
Now that we played that game, all I can hear is Aerosmith in my head.
It's probably not what I'm remembering.
Yes. Don't want to close my... Wrong movie.
Yep.
Here's the next part of our quiz. Round 2. Where did the points go on that one? I think I won.
I probably. Jeez.
6-5 if you don't count all those flubs that we have. Okay, here's round 2. I'm going to give you all of these versions of Robin Hood, so you can look at them.
Okay.
These aren't even all the versions of Robin Hood. Okay, you can look at them all because I'm going to give you a little bit of a. I'm going to give you a little poem about the movie.
Okay,
and then you're going to have to guess which one of those it is. Can you just let the listeners know which ones I took out?
Is there an achu in this? Okay,
I took out one of them, which is the original, the Errol Flynn, The Adventures of Robin Hood, 1938. I've never seen that.
Me neither, dude.
And I figured we wouldn't get it, so I took it.
Most of these I have never seen. I think I've only seen 2 of these.
Shut up. I think I've seen 5 of them.
Okay. Well, okay, so we've got Robin Hood Men in Tights, which is 1993, which I'm familiar with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine.
Whatever.
I forgot to turn the blur off.
Robin and Marian, 1976. Nope.
I've never seen that one.
That could totally be a TV show.
It probably is. It's probably in production right now.
Robin Hood 2010.
Yep.
I think I heard about this, but I also heard maybe it was terrible. Robin Hood 1973.
I think that's the other one I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that one. Robin Hood 2018.
Oh, wait. I've definitely seen that one. Okay.
2018.
I've seen that.
Nope. Might as well be the one from 2010.
You're right. Did you know that there were this many versions of Robin Hood?
No, not at all.
I love this.
I know there's a Robin Hood book. Okay, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. The other one I know.
Okay.
So these 2 I know pretty well. Well, Prince of Thieves I'm realizing I don't know as well as I thought. Jeez. But Robin Hood, Men in Tights I know pretty well.
I can say I am so excited for this because, like I said, recommendations, I would recommend anybody watch Robin Hood, and it was really hard for me to land on which one to recommend because I feel like there are a lot of options. But it came down for me to 3 of these that I think are the best, and we can talk about that in a second. Okay, ready? Here's the hints.
Okay.
Okay, this is, again, coming in the form of a poem. Round 2. Ding, ding. With legs so green and humor grand, this spoof delights across the land. Elwes dons the feathered cap, and they even throw in a hip-hop rap.
Okay, that's Men in Tights.
That's Men in Tights. Very good.
Are we doing this multiples, or is he out now? Is the rest
now that's it.
Okay.
So you can just put that as the first answer.
Okay, cool.
I guess I'll put these across the screen so you guys at home can see the options, and then you can be picking on your own as well.
All right.
All right, here we go. An elder thief with hair now gray. His Marian fades, yet love must stay. Connery rides, his battles past. His final fight may be his last.
You said Connery.
Mm-hmm.
So is Sean Connery in this one?
Mm-hmm. He plays an aging Robin Hood returning to Marian, who is Audrey Hepburn.
Okay, so I'm thinking it's Robin and Marian, 1976.
You are correct, sir. Very good. All right, hint number 3. With gritted teeth and grounded tail, a crow takes flight but leaves no trail.
Oh, geez.
An origin story, dark and true, a Ridley Scott take, bold and new. Now, your 2 key hints in there is a crow takes flight and a Ridley Scott take.
So it's either the 2010 or the 2018 one.
Yes, this is Russell Crowe in a Ridley Scott serious historical reimagining of Robin Hood's rise.
Robin Hood 2010.
Very, very good, Josue. You are a 3 for 3. I hope you guys at home are doing this good.
I only say Russell Crowe because after 2010, kind of went downhill as far as like his shape. Anyway,
That was on purpose, wasn't it? He's like, I gotta bulk up to play Zeus.
I think so.
Give me another meatloaf or whatever he's eating.
Or was it? What year was Man of Steel?
Oof. Probably around then.
Yeah. So that was okay.
A thief so sly, with feathered hat, a merry tune, a cheerful chat. Whistle rings from rooster's beak, a sheriff's tax, so grim and bleak. Whistle rings from rooster's beak.
1973, Robin Hood.
Very good. That is Disney's animated classic.
Yep. I was like, oh yeah, there's an animated in here somewhere.
That's right. That's right. One we are not going to be rewatching, but I recommend everybody watches. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's one of my favorite Disney films.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're back down to just 2 left. A thief reborn with arrows fast. The action flies, but will it last?
Robin Hood night 2018.
I didn't even finish my clue.
It's got to be Robin Hood 2018.
I like the last 2 lines of this. A mentor wise, a battle bold. This newer tale was not well sold, Josue.
Of course.
Do you know
not.
who is in that?
Not worth it.
Taron Egerton.
Who's that?
You know Taron Egerton. You'd know his face if you saw him. And Jamie Foxx.
That's right, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, that's right. Oh gosh, poor Jamie Foxx.
Taron Egerton, isn't he in, I was going to say League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but it's not that. The Kingsman.
Terry?
Taron.
Okay, I think I know that guy from something.
Come on. What's he in? Like, you got to know him from, is it the Kingsman?
Yeah, it is The Kingsman. I didn't watch that movie though.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's a classic, but I think I saw it.
Okay.
A handsome thief with charm to spare.
There's only one option, people.
An outlaw's life, yet love is there. The sheriff sneers, but meets his fate, and Bryan Adams' song is great.
Yep. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
That's the one. We're gonna be watching it. Okay.
Kevin Costner. I mean, I'm having my hopes up. I have my hopes up that this is as great as I thought.
How long do you say about it's been since you watched this?
Man, I probably haven't seen this in like 18 years or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember it being good?
I remember it being dramatic.
This movie, here's why I love it. Because I grew up watching the Disney version, which came out in the 70s. So by the time I was born, it was out on video. And then this movie came out in 1991. And at that point, I was like 9. And I definitely saw it before I moved to Arizona. So I was I was like 9 or 10 when I first saw it.
I know I must have seen it. Obviously, I think I saw it afterwards. I must have been older when I saw it. But man, it's been a long time. I mean, Kevin Costner with the long hair.
Yeah.
Was this before or after Angels in the Outfield? Not Angels in the Outfield.
Field of Dreams?
Field of Dreams.
I think it was after that because I've never seen that.
Oh, that's a great movie too.
That's what you say. But I'm going to go on record that I think, this if you pitted the two against each other, it might not necessarily win. But
I think they're different. They're very different.
How much do you remember Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
You know, now I don't know if I remember anything now.
Okay, so let me give you my pitch for the movie. Okay, and why I think you should watch it. I remember this is an action movie, but also involves a love story. So it's kind of in the same theme of the other stuff that we watched. Like you said, it's Kevin Costner. It's also got Morgan Freeman in it.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
And so he's like this wizened Muslim guy who kind of pledges his life to Robin Hood.
Muslim?
Yeah. It's because this takes place, if you didn't know, during the Crusades, which is quite the backdrop.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Because you're waiting for King Richard to come back from the Crusades. This is in like every version of Robin Hood. We didn't even talk about that.
King Richard. Yeah, I remember the animated one.
King Richard. I've told you never to mention my brother's name.
Yes, and he's a big old, It's so great. Well, the funny thing is, because just the other day, the kids were all out and I was looking for something to watch. And I have the director's cut, speaking of, I think, Ridley Scott, of Kingdom of Heaven. Have you seen that with Orlando Bloom?
Yeah.
And
that's a slow burn.
Yeah, but I like it. Then I was by myself. So, but then I had to explain to my kids about the Crusades. Yeah. And I'm like, this is like thousands of years of history that I have to try and condense before I lose their attention. So then it's just like, let's watch Robin Hood.
Yeah. Wow.
And then you'll get it, which is, a whole controversial thing too.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so Robin in this story of Robin Hood and most of them, I liked this one because you get this kind of grittier retelling of a story that I was already familiar with.
Yeah.
And I think in my memory, it's well acted and the story is compelling because it's Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it also features our good friend and well-known and beloved actor, Alan Rickman.
Oh, wow.
Is in this one. And the guy whose name we can't remember that's in everything. He was in The Count of Monte Cristo and he was in
the bad guy?
The Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
The Dungeon Master.
The Dungeon Master.
I have a picture of him pulled up. Michael Wincott. He's Guy of Gisborne in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. So we're going to talk about it more, obviously, next week. This is his face now, by the way.
Wow. Oh, he's in Nope.
Yeah.
Did you watch that movie?
Nope, never seen it. Nope. No.
That's a cool movie of like you see an alien, you see some really crazy weird stuff. Nope. You just turn around and go the other direction. Don't even.
So this is my pitch for you if you haven't seen this movie. I think you will enjoy it. This is not just for men. I think women will enjoy this. I think young and old will enjoy this. Now, it gets a little violent and somewhat scary for younger children, perhaps.
Okay.
I mean, I just think some of the battles are grittier, for sure grittier than the animated version. But when your titular character is an archer, there's going to be a little bit of violence.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Arrows through the head or something, or through the heart.
Yeah. Somebody certainly.
Let him fly,
I don't
sir.
remember this for sure, but certainly somebody's head gets pinned to a tree, right? It's got to happen. Or something like that.
Remember in Gladiator when he like takes his sword and he chops that guy's head off.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It gets stuck on the tree and you just see the sword like.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think Ridley Scott's version of Robin Hood tried to do that, because it was Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
And it was gritty, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I think this one stands the test of time a little bit more.
I think this is why we do this podcast, because I've started listening to a bunch of I did like a 90s kind of rock mix or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And just the nostalgia and the quality of the audio too, the sounds.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I feel like, we both do music at church and all that stuff. We listen to, the trend seems to be like it's going back to particularly the drum sounds are going back to what 90s drums sounded like.
Sure.
And I don't think you can do 90s drums as good as the 90s did drums. I'm listening to some of this and I'm like, man, that kick. Oh, that snare, those toms.
Well, how did you get here from Robin Hood?
Because we're talking about like 90s stuff.
Oh, you're just talking about that. I thought you were going to talk about the song like Bryan Adams or something, but you're just talking about songs from the 90s?
In general,
yeah.
This is why we do this, because we're talking about these things. And it's bringing the memories up and you're like, well, let me go back and listen to that again.
And it's still good.
Like, man.
Yeah, not like the Mighty Ducks.
And so that's what I'm saying about 90s. Well, I guess that's what I want to say about 90s movies is I think they did things that, for the most part, a lot of them, whether good or not, they stand the test of time, I think.
And here's the change now is studios put so much money into movies and then they sort of get made by committee. And I'm not saying there weren't a lot of heads involved in movies back then, but I think you could take more risks, whereas now there's so much money in it that you get these kind of like middle of the road. It's really quality, but it's like, is this even worth? I don't care. I think this one's going to be a fun one. So there's one final part to this episode. Actually, two. It comes in. This is going to be good. Okay. But before we get there, I do want to say, everybody watch this. Yeah. And in the meantime, if this spurred your memory of things that you think, well, if you're talking about this, by far, you should have talked about whatever. Mm-hmm. Whatever you guys think we should watch, we want you to send those to us at ideas@wdyt.show.
Yep. You
can send it as an email, as a voice memo, any way that you want.
Or, leave a comment and say, hey, you guys should watch XYZ.
Yeah, because we'll do it. Oh, we'll do it. Okay. I have a final round to this game that I have no idea if this is going to work.
Okay.
And then one closing segment for our mini-sode today, which has gotten kind of long. Okay. Final round of the ultimate Robin Hood quiz is Robin Hood Facts Minstrel Edition.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So what you're going to have to do, I have another round of poetic hints for things, just about things in the Robin Hood universe, but you have to sing them like a minstrel.
See, I don't even know what a minstrel is. You got to go first.
Minstrel.
Minstrel.
Just want to be very clear. I said minstrel.
Minstrel. Can we please stop saying that?
I'm gonna try and pull an easy one for our starter, so I can give you a good example. Okay, I don't know either, but in my mind, this is what a minstrel would do. This fair young maid with heart so bold stands by our outlaw love untold. In many tales she holds her own, but what's her name so widely known?
Am I supposed to like
guess who that is?
Marion?
Yeah, Maid
Okay.
Marian. See, you got
easy.
it. I told you. So pick your.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm not going to be able to do this.
Well, I'm just going to write it
I'm not
down
a
so far.
singer.
1 point for Jeff, but maybe Jeff just wins.
A villain known both cruel and sly, a tax collector oh so weary. His name so feared, yet close to see. I don't know why I'm singing this so high. What title does he claim to be?
To be.
The Duke of Nottingham.
No, you don't have to read it. It's the Sheriff of Nottingham. I don't need multiple choice. Were you going to sing all the options? Okay,
This is crazy.
one for Jeff, one for Josue. Okay, here we go. This one is going to be hard.
What is that one?
We'll
Okay.
come back to it. But a monk so round yet brave and true, a fighter bold, his words askew, a drink in hand, a laugh, a jest. But what's the name he's known as best?
Little John?
No, he's a round monk.
Oh. A chew?
No, come on. He's in like every version of Robin Hood. Okay, I will say in the
What's the first name start with?
well, you'll totally. He's the religious guy. Mel Brooks plays him in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Mm-hmm.
In Prince of Thieves, I don't remember the guy's name, but you would recognize him if you saw him. In
I can't.
He Likes to Drink.
Nope.
All right, Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck.
Nope, I would have never got that in a million years.
Friar Tuck. Oh, come on. All right. Well,
I need
Jeff's
to watch the
ahead
movie.
now.
A rival fierce, a giant tall, a bridge between them narrow small, a duel of fought, a friendship sworn. What name was the great warrior born?
First of all, I want to say I commend you on your theatrical.
Is great warrior born.
I like this version of the minstrel for you. It's more dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Little John.
See, that's
gotta
the
be
one I
Little
should have
John.
got.
That's what I should have got. All right.
I just wanted to say Little John. What?
What? I'm just going to go for this one. His weapon swift, his aim so keen. His arrows fly, yet
Robin Hood.
stay unseen. It's actually not about the person.
Oh, what?
But in a contest, skill was tried. A clever trick his fame supplied. What was the feat that sealed his name? So what is the feat? I'll give you multiple choice on this.
A bird, a red robin,
Hitting 5 targets.
green robin.
Hitting 5 targets blindfolded. Shooting a ring from a knight's hand. Splitting an arrow in twain. Firing 2 arrows at once.
a medieval fair.
Well, that
Right?
wasn't even one of the options.
Oh, wait, what? Say it again?
That was multiple choice, Josue.
Oh, ring. The ring.
No.
Shooting
What was the feat that Robin Hood is known for? Hitting 5 targets blindfolded, shooting a ring from a knight's hand, splitting an arrow in twain,
Oh.
or firing 2 arrows at once.
Splitting an arrow.
All right, splitting an arrow. Very
Got
good.
it.
I don't know how many points you deserve for that, but I'll give you a whole one.
How many more of these we got?
Not that many.
A tale so old with legend spun, but where was Robin's story begun? His outlaw past, both dark and bright. In what green woods did he take flight?
Oh, is this how you put your kids to sleep? I believe that's Sherwood Forest. Is that Sherwood Forest?
It is. Too easy. Actually, I wouldn't have gotten that one.
No?
Nope.
Oh, I'm
I'm telling you, I'm not remembering a lot of the stuff in this movie.
I think
or
Robin
in
Hood was
general.
my Rocky. You know?
What?
I just mean as well as you know the Rocky movies.
I guess, yeah.
I just really love Robin Hood. You didn't have like a bow and arrow as a kid and run through the forest wishing you were one of the merry men?
No. It was more like Spider-Man or like.
But come on, by the
Batman.
time Robin Williams was playing Peter Pan, it's like, oh yeah, it's that same vibe, like wearing green and tights, got a sword. Peter Pan had a sword.
But I mean, but not the bow. Not the bow.
I used to go down to the Five and Dime and buy myself like those crappy little, bow and arrow.
I really
things
wanted
with the
like
suction cups.
the slingshot thing. That's why I really got into slingshots.
Oh no, I like archery. I don't know why.
It's hard.
Here we go, the final one, and then our little surprise segment.
Countdown.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Is that in a movie? Doesn't matter. A hero's band, so fierce, so free. They steal from rich, give generously. Within the woods they make their stand. But what's the name of Robin's band?
The Merry Men.
Very good.
You'd already mentioned it a few times, so I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
yes, I
okay.
gotta remember.
If you wouldn't have gotten that. Okay, clear it away. That's a tie for us, 3-3 on that round.
Ooh.
Round one, I pulled ahead a little bit, so I don't know how we're going to total this, but I have an idea. We talked a couple weeks ago, and I made a bold claim, Josue.
Uh-huh.
I said Easter has some of the best candy. I believe.
Not over Halloween?
I'm just saying, I know Halloween is kind of everything,
Yeah.
but you got to remember, what is the iconic candy of Halloween, Josue? Candy corn. It's candy corn.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is candy corn.
Come on.
Well, not for me. For me, it's the Reese's peanut butter cups when they come out with the Halloween ones.
That have the more peanut butter in them.
Yeah.
That's fine. But I'm going to say that like Easter itself will produce a little bit.
The Cadbury eggs.
The big ones with the gooey centers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be a little too much for me.
What's the commercial?
Well, it's a little bunny.
It's a bunny, but he's like, meow, 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 or something like that. Yeah.
So I told you about these eggs that I love. And then the minute I said like powdery, it kind of turned you off because you thought they were going to be Whoppers.
Oh, yeah. These.
But these are not Whoppers.
Are these M&M ones?
So I have two versions here, and this is our little mini test kitchen.
Test kitchen, yeah.
This looks like what I'd like, and this looks like what I wouldn't like.
For the mini-sode. There's a little test kitchen for the mini-sode. One of these,
Is not like the other.
right? It's going to be a reoccurring segment, is Hershey, their version of these mini eggs.
Uh-huh.
And the other version is Cadbury.
Oh, whoa.
And so we're going to sample both. Now, if you can see these, you can see they're pastel colored because, of course, it's Easter.
I think these are the Cadbury eggs for sure.
What makes you say that?
Because I've seen these before.
You've never seen the Cadbury version?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Josue is pointing out the ones that look a little bit, how would you explain? The texture is
They
a
look
little...
like a real freaking Robin's eggs, dude.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, way to go,
They
Cadbury.
did the speckles and everything.
And the other ones kind of look like gumballs, oblong gumballs.
Yeah, they look like M&M, the peanut M&Ms, but like they added too much filling and were like, ooh, let's just water down the color and then just sell them as Easter ones. Really? Like they messed up. They messed up the peanut M&Ms and were like, ooh.
What do we do with this?
Exactly.
Okay, so we'll just...
Smell really good.
It smells really good. It's funny. I just removed the cover, and all of a sudden, it smells so good in here. Okay. Which one you want to try first?
I want to try this one first because I
Okay.
haven't tried these before.
These are the little powdery ones. I should put it in the Robin Hood music here.
the little.
Oh, that's harder than I thought it was going to be.
I think you're supposed to savor these. and let
Maybe
them
you're not
kinda-
supposed to eat them until Easter.
I don't know if you can hear that, but they're really crunchy.
Give us a description there. Here's, what are you experiencing right now?
Milk chocolate, and like when you have an M&M, the shell is pretty thin.
Yeah.
You crunch through it pretty quickly. You don't have to suck on it or let it get wet too much for it to get crumbled down. These, I feel like you have to savor a little bit longer before that outer shell.
You think the shell's a little thicker than an M&M?
Yeah.
I think, in my observation, I'm going to go for another one. I think it's actually almost the same. Now, that shell on these ones is powdery. I think the density of the shell is the same. I think it's just that there's more chocolate inside. so it's harder to bite into.
I think, yeah, maybe.
Because afterwards, when I'm chewing it, the crunch is like a nice light little. It's not too hard. It's the inside that's hard.
I used to do that when I was a little kid.
I'm grossed out right now.
Taking them out and watching the color dissolve off of them and then putting them back in your mouth.
This is like a little quirk of Jeff. Like I can't, once something is in my mouth, I don't want it to come back out.
Oh, dude, all the time. Did it all the time.
Oh, can't stand it. Like lollipops, gross to me.
I think you're right. The shell is thinner. It's just really thick
Okay.
chocolate. But I think the shell was harder at first because now that I've let it sit, it's not crunching.
Okay, let's go for these other ones. I don't know if the colors make a difference. And we go for blue.
Food coloring make a difference?
Okay, so these ones are a little larger, smoother shell.
Mm-hmm.
But cheers.
That was cool.
Oh,
That chocolate's really hard.
this one's aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's a ton of chocolate too. The chocolate on this is not as good. I don't think.
It's a different flavor, yeah.
Mm-hmm. The chocolate on these is, I feel more like a richer milk chocolate.
The smaller ones taste richer to you, and the bigger ones taste. How would you explain that?
Like artificial, like artificial chocolate. Not artificial chocolate, but like not as good quality chocolate.
Yeah, the aftertaste does bring back memories of, I don't even know what.
Like a bag of chocolates, like bad chocolate, like a bag of M&Ms. Wow, the Cadbury ones are really nice.
Oh, you're pretty sold on the fact that you think those are Cadbury
Yeah.
and these are Hershey? Well,
Am I wrong?
you are absolutely correct. Very good, Josue. I'm impressed.
I'm a professional fat boy. No, I'm saying I love chocolate.
Yeah.
I really do love chocolate. Did I tell you when I came back from Istanbul, we were in Brussels, or Belgium? Sorry, Belgium.
I was like, Brussels, you have some sprouts?
We went to Belgium on the
Layover.
the layover, and I got Belgian chocolate.
And you ate it before you landed in the U.S.?
Oh my gosh, man. It was so good.
Did you at least bring any home for your kids?
Oh yeah, I did.
Guys, Daddy got you some. Why is there so many missing? I don't know. In Belgium, they just leave empty spaces in
No,
case you want to fill them.
I got different chocolates for them. And I got myself a little more expensive jar of like chocolate spread for myself. So I can put it on anything I wanted.
Like what?
Toast, banana slices,
Yeah.
graham cracker.
Okay. So, well, here,
And
that's what you're doing here. You're adding the chocolate with something crispy. Little crunch, little crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cadbury. I'm gonna keep eating these, bro.
Yeah. When I went
love
to the
chocolate.
When I went to the store to pick these out, in my memory, there was a couple years where this stuff would come out and I would go, "Oh, I like those." And they were so good that I would just go back and for the whole season keep buying them. And then I had to stop. But I don't remember which one they were. These are the ones, the Cadbury ones that stand out iconically to me. But the Hershey ones I remember not being bad, but these ones we're eating today are pretty big and intense. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the temperature's too cold. Needs to warm up spring needs to spring just a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe.
Really
But you've
good.
had the Cadbury ones before?
I love them both.
They're so good.
Yeah.
I've never had the Cadbury ones before.
I think you're right though. Back to back.
I've only had the big ones, like you said, like that are filled with the caramel. I think these are better.
They're good.
you can
I
just
know. You can just keep snacking on them. I know they're dangerous.
Could you imagine if they had like a little pistachio in one of these?
Oh, I don't know if I'd like that.
I think I'd like it.
That'd be okay. Well, is there anything else we need to do before we wrap this up? He's going to sit here and eat all the chocolate. I did promise my kids we wouldn't eat all of them, but there's more than this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking this home.
There's video evidence, so Sway ate them, guys, not me. I only had like 3. Well, cool. I want to promote, I have a little special additional Kazoo segment that is going to be only for Instagram. So follow us at wdyt.show on Instagram, and you'll see our speed round of Guess That Song, and it's going to be really good.
Nice.
But until then, find some time between this week and next Thursday to watch Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and we're going to talk about it. And I am still pretty confident that you're going to love it.
Oh, I think I'm hoping. I have really high hopes for it. And enjoy it with some chocolate, too. It might not be bad.
Get yourself some Cadbury eggs, the little ones, mini eggs, Cadbury mini eggs. This is not a sponsored.
I bet you if I took one of these home in my pocket and gave it to the kids, like, look, you guys, look what I found outside.
Oh, you? And
they
then
would be
ate
like,
it.
"Oh my gosh!" They would totally think this is a real egg because I don't think they've ever had one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I like wonder what it would taste like, you guys have.
No!
They'd probably freak out, and then like I'd show them like, "No, it's chocolate." I actually want to do that now.
Well, you can take some home with you. We'll find out. We'll get an update next week on what do you think of this.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
See you, everybody. Talk to you next time.